Hello and welcome to day 89. So let's find an opponent and begin. All right. Oh, that was quick. Okay. So e4, e5. We didn't have to wait long for an opponent there. It just jumped right into the game. So e4, e5, knight to f3 attacks. We defend. Okay, so we're going to play the Italian game. This is the quiet game. All right, so we'll go ahead and develop there. All right, now if I remember how to play this, we capture. All right, so they are pushing forward. And then trying to remember what would be best here. Do we bring our queen up? Or should we counterattack their piece here? All right. Trying to remember this. All right, we'll do that. We will do that. So we're attacking their bishop. They're attacking our knight. And let's see what happens here. Okay. Their bishop is under attack. They could capture en passant. So if they do that, what do we need to do if they capture en passant? They capture en passant. So they're really thinking about this. Okay, what are the options if they capture en passant and their pawn takes mine on d5 and they end up with their pawn here? Do I bring my queen up maybe? Probably. Just recapture with the queen. Then I could, then I keep an eye on when this pawn comes over here. If this pawn captures my knight, which normally in these positions, if I recall correctly, okay, so yeah. Well, normally they capture the knight, I capture the bishop. So here, queen captures is probably what we want. So we'll go ahead and do that. And then we can get ready to castle here. All right, now, if they capture this pawn in the center, can they do that? Because then they have 2 defenders and we have 3 attackers. So then we could jump up with our knight, attacking their knight. Now, does he have another option of checking me here? And then what should I do? If he checks me, I could block with my queen, block with the bishop. If I block with the bishop and he captures, then what? I capture with my queen. He captures. It would leave me with the isolated pawn. Okay, so he decides to do that. Now, All right, well, we're ahead a pawn. I mean, we could just go ahead and capture here. Or, yeah, capture. We could just go ahead and block with our queen, and then if he captures here, then our bishop comes down. But would it be better? Would it be even better to capture with the king? Maybe. All right, so that's what it looks like, that we should block with our queen. You know, should we block with the bishop? So if we block with the queen, what can he do here? If we block with the bishop, he could just capture. Then we would end up capturing anyway and have this isolated pawn, so I guess we're doing that. All right. Now, if he captures my queen, should I capture with the king and leave my king stuck in the center? Because then, well, I don't know if that's worth it. But then if he captures this pawn, okay. Well, that is the question. Now or actually, are we even in material now? No, I'm ahead a pawn, so do I let him just take this? Probably should retreat back with the bishop. Retreat back with the bishop. Or do I capture with the king, keeping my king in the center? I don't know. It's probably better to just go ahead and castle. All right, we'll just go ahead and do that. And then if he captures here, he'll be left with an isolated pawn. We want to get ready to go ahead and castle ourselves. And do we want to play h6 at some point to keep the bishop and the knight out of here? Okay, so they do that. We'll go ahead and capture and leave him with an isolated pawn. That way he has the isolated pawn. And then now we could check, but then he could probably just block with his knight. We probably should just go ahead and castle. So we'll go ahead and do that. And I don't know, maybe it would have been better to check him. So we probably should develop this bishop, but where is best to develop the bishop to? Well, if we immediately go after that pawn, that's not a bad move either. Because if we don't, they're going to jump around here. Let's see. Okay, so this is where we have to decide how to set up the end game for the rest of the game here. So, maybe we immediately go after this. I don't know, they could, if I attack their pawn, they could attack my bishop. Then we could have this possible setup. All right, I guess if we do that, he could attack the knight there. All right. Well, if we go here, I don't know. I think I'm just going to do that. We'll try and control this open E file. I'd like to push this pawn up. Okay, so we want to do that. We'll push forward here. But now I think they can push their pawn. So now they can just push their isolated pawn forward. Yeah, now if they wanted to, they could push that pawn. They can also, attack my knight and threaten to break these pawns apart here. So what do I have to do? Swing my knight over to here and then over to here. Try and attack his bishop. The problem is if he attacks my knight and I move the knight, then his knight can jump in here and attack my bishop. Okay, so we want to stop that bishop from being able to come out here and attack my knight. So that's good. Now he could just go ahead and move here anyway. With his knight. And then what? We're kind of forced to capture. Then it brings his rook up. But then we could attack it with the bishop. So that's not so bad. If we attack with the bishop, then what does he do? We need to get this bishop out and activated. So it looks like, I don't know, we pretty much have to put this bishop here. So if we put the bishop here, then we can try and fight for control of the E file. Maybe we can swing our bishop back to F8 and then, I don't know, push this pawn at some point. Get our bishop here on this diagonal aimed at his weak pawn there. I don't know, that's one possibility. Okay, so he's just going to go ahead and trade off here. All right. Well, now what do we do? Do we push this pawn forward? Or do we just trade off? If we do that, he'll probably take with the knight, then his bishop will end up here. All right. What can we do? And this is the deciding point in the game. Okay, so if we push the C pawn up to C5, I don't know, that lets his knight jump into the game. So, we probably just need to go ahead and capture here. So we'll go ahead and do that. right, then we probably have to capture again. Problem is that he's going to be attacking this. So we do that. We go here. Do we want to do that? Oh, wait a minute. That could be a problem, couldn't it? Maybe not. We'll just go ahead and do that. Now, will he bring his bishop out here and target this? Then we'll have to push there. Well, I don't know. It's unless there's some kind of tricky bishop moves, it's starting to head towards a drawish game. Where is Shaka from? The Netherlands. Or Shaika? I don't know if I pronounced that correctly. All right, we have to do that. Then we can attack the bishop. So we attack the bishop. We have this option here of also attacking the rook. So that's not bad. All right, well, what do we want to do here? Attack the bishop. So we're going to do that. Now, does this give us anything? If we go here, bishop to b5 attacking his rook, he can just kind of swing it over, I guess. And we need to probably move this rook at some point. All right, do we get rid of this bishop up here? Is that what we want to do? If we do that, then let's see. If we go here, he'll probably just push forward, and then he has his All right. Wait a minute. If we do that, then where is this thing going to? Where is this thing going to? Do we just go there? Or do we try something like, do we knock that out? You know, then if we go there, he could capture, we capture. All right, we have to watch out here because he's lining up on this. So why don't we just move over here, go after that. Okay, now, now what do we do? Just back up here. He's going to be able to double the rooks. All right, well, do I attack his bishop? All right, I have to make a decision here. Do I just take this bishop? He'll go here, attack mine. Then what do I do? Do I attack him? If I could line up on the back rank, maybe that could cause problems. So all right. Well, if I go back, he's going to drop in here on the 7th rank and start harassing things. Okay, so I can't do that. I have to ignore what he's doing, push this pawn forward, I think. But then the other one will be under attack. So maybe if I go there, I'm going to have a problem. All right, I guess we got to do that. Now what? Now what? Do we attack his rook? Do we attack his rook? No, because our bishop is under attack. So, well, yeah, we could counterattack. If we go here, Nah, he would just capture us, and then we capture. Okay, so maybe we could go here attacking. All right, we'll try that. And see what they decide to do. Should they double up? Should they double up here? Let myself run really low on time. All right, at least now I can drop this bishop all the way back here and guard this pawn back here. But I don't know, is that something I want to do? Okay, what if he doubles up? Do I pick off this pawn? No, because he can attack me. Oh, but then I could pick off this and then pick that off. So, I don't know. This might work out. So at least they're really thinking about this move. All right. So they retreat back. Now, what should we try to do here? If we pick off one of these, all right, well, we can ignore things for a while. Maybe drop back. Maybe we should bring the other one in here with that. Maybe we should do that. We need to get these. Need to get these pawns to the other colored squares. So, all right. So he decides to do that. Maybe we retreat back. Or do we have something better? All right. Man, now we're just getting low on time here. All right, we'll move our king closer to the center. Maybe we should have played this F pawn push. We'll do that. Threaten to trap their bishop. Well, no, they could escape by just going here. So we probably do need to bring our king up here to f7. All right. Well, they attack us. What do we have to do? We have to drop back all the way. Drop back all the way, or do we just drop into here? We'll just go there. Now we're attacking their bishop. Time is so low here, man. These games, they're kind of tough when you're down under 30 seconds. At least they're burning some time. So what could they try and do? Well, now they can just jump into this. If they do that, then I have to capture. Okay, they capture that way. All right. All right, I have to do that. What do we have to do here? Go ahead and protect. All right, we'll go after his rook. All right, what can we do now? What can we do? We go there. All right. This is ridiculous. Try and go there. And we'll go after him. Oh, man, this is just ridiculous. This is just garbage. Garbage, garbage. Where is this? Man. Come on. This is just awful. Awful, awful. Okay, let's attack there. Okay. What terrible. This game was awful. Awful, awful. How did he get there? Did this guy like do some weird pre-move? Oh my gosh. Terrible, terrible game. Terrible. All right. Well, let's do the review. I hate losing those. So 2 losses in a row. We're on a slump. Man, they played 89.5 versus our 79.5. Okay, they had one great move. We had one great move. 3 inaccuracies. They had, or we had 5. 2 mistakes. They had a miss. A hard fought game that your opponent won. Some strong end game play. All right. They played at a 2050 level. Your opponent got the better of you in that game. You played a bit better than your opponent in the opening. It was an incredible middle game by both of you, and your opponent found some good moves in the end game. So my end game was only 64 versus theirs of 86. So that's what got me, is the not so good end game play. All right. Let's see. So far we're all in book moves. It did not like that move. What would have been best here? To just go ahead and block with the bishop. All right. Well, that would have made a pretty big difference if we would have done that. Okay, so anyway, we trade off, and then, man, we just got in trouble with these. We let his rook into the position, so that was a good move. And that was a bad move. So what should we have done here? Check. Why didn't we do that? We could have checked him and then moved up here to protect the pawn. Well, I guess in the... once again, I don't know, just the time trouble got me, I guess. All right, can't blame everything on the time. Sometimes you just have to play better moves. Okay, so yeah, after this I should have resigned at this point. They just kind of blasted through here. All right, well, I mean, I guess I could do a quick analysis. I'll try not to make this too long like my usual marathon analysis here. So we played the Italian game. This is the Giuoco Piano game, the quiet game variation of the Italian game. And so c3 is played here. Looks like knight to f6 is best, and then they should play d4, which they did. We should go ahead and capture, and then pushing with e5 is the best move, and here the best thing to do is play d5. So now they capture en passant, which is not the best move. So here it looks like we should ignore this pawn. Queen takes d6 is one option, but the best move might be to pin the knight. Okay, so now they're saying it was best to take with the queen. So we do that. They check. And then here we should have blocked with the bishop. But we're still okay blocking with the queen, although the computer says that is a mistake. So capture is best. King capture was best. I thought about that and decided against it. So we went back. That allows them to capture there. And knight to e5 would be better to attack their bishop. But instead we trade off, leaving them with the isolated pawn, but there wasn't a way to take advantage of it. So we should have checked here. All right. Man. Yeah, we just kind of let our advantage slip away. So now we have a slight edge, but see, they wanted that to keep that knight from being attacked. Now they take the open file. We should have immediately developed the bishop up here. They push, capture. They wanted us to attack the other way there. Okay, so we just trade off. And now the best thing to do, that's interesting, would have been to go here to guard the, to threaten to move and attack the bishop. All right, so they do that. We pick the best move in response. We should have gone up that way instead, centralizing. All right, so we move. Oh, man. Yeah, we just didn't play this well enough. All right, so capture that, and then what should we do here? Didn't like that. Oh yeah, we had time to attack the bishop and then move up here and protect. Man. All right. So yeah, immediately we should have done that. Attack the bishop. This is stuff that I might have seen if I had more time, but I let myself once again get down in time trouble. So here they have to move. Maybe it would be best to bring the king up. And then we're able to play rook to e7 here. And the recommendation is, maybe to check. Well, now they're saying to capture is better. Because here it just helps us bring our king up. And then, well, anyway, you get the point. And we protect. It doesn't like that. Instead, we should have... Oh, we can still do that because we're threatening to pin. So if we go there, now they want to do this to stop that pin. See, they can't take because then we could go here and threaten to just capture the bishop there. Let's see. If he goes there, then we go up here. Then, yeah, then we're just ahead. Okay, moving on. Yeah, this is where I just get in trouble. Once again, I could have swung over here and just blocked this. So what should they have done? They had a better move to go here. And then, of course, I should go here and protect the pawn. Okay. That was a mistake. So, again, we're looking for this. Check. King down to c4. And then rook. Oh, they want rook to c8 check. which lets you come up here and counterattack. So now, oh, now this doesn't work as well because the king looks like it may be coming down into this position. So here it would be better to check. The king comes down this way. Oh, it doesn't like that. Hold on. It's saying the king should go back to prevent the infiltration. And then we have to check again. Check. King up to c4. Then we just go back and forth. All right. Moving on. Yeah, here we're just in trouble now. Because there's this threat of, well, even if he did that, we could move up here. So, rook to b8, is that the best move? Says rook to b8 is best. But then you have bishop captures, we capture. Yeah, see, this is just terrible. All right. The last few moves. Okay, so yeah, then we're just losing here. What a terrible mess. Yeah. Until they just chase us down, you know, with, well, they promote a queen. Yeah, we're just losing here. All right. Well, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to support the channel. Feel free to leave comments, suggestions, any requests for future chess videos you'd like to see. And thank you for watching. Have a super chess day.